Right boys, welcome to the 24th video on my channel. So we've gone over the oldest players in non-league this season, the oldest of which was 54 years of age. Yeah. Today we're going to be going over the top 10 oldest players in League 2 this season. A bit like non-league, League 2 might be known for giving young talent a platform, but it's also home to some of the true veterans of the game. Players whose experience, leadership and longevity makes them stand out just as much as any rising star. Let's get into it. Number 10, at 37 years and 8 months old, we've got Cambridge United's Michael Morrison. He does look older than 37 here, doesn't he? But fun fact, Morrison's story starts right here, at Cambridge United. Born in Suffolk and rising through Cambridge's academy, he made his first team debut at just 17 years old. In fact, he won Cambridge's Young Player of the Year 3 seasons in a row, showing early on that he wasn't just a hometown kid, he was something special. After establishing himself at Cambridge, he made the jump to Leicester City, where he spent several seasons helping them push for promotion. His journey continued through the Football League, primarily through the Championship, and he played for the likes of Sheffield Wednesday, Charlton, Birmingham City, Reading, and even a spell at Portsmouth. At age 37 though, Morrison seems to play week in, week out for Cambridge, and even captains them. He is in fact not just a 60th minute super sub. Now at number 9, being 37 years and 11 months old, we've got Warsaw's Albert Adomah. Probably the most likeable player in League 2 this season. He's still causing havoc at nearly 38 for God's sake. I mean, for a bloke who likes to go by the name of Uncle Adomah, or even Grandad, and it's fair to say he likes embracing his age. It's mad how he's still turning up defenders at his big age. But let's talk about numbers. By September last year, he'd passed 700 career club appearances. That's a huge milestone. He's played for big clubs, won promotions, he's represented Ghana internationally, and was even part of the 2014 World Cup squad. And at nearly 38, he's up there with the best players in League 2. At number 8, we've got Accrington Stanley's Shaun Whalley. A bit like Adomah, at 38 years old, Shaun Whalley is still one of the most dangerous attackers in League 2. Born on the 7th of August 1987, Whalley is 38 years and 3 months old. Usually when a player is still performing really well in League 2 at this age, it's because in the prime days they were playing higher up in the Championship or the Premier League, but Shaun Whalley's predominantly played in the lower leagues, which for a lot of players his age and a similar career would most likely be playing non-league right now, and possibly in the 6th, 7th or 8th tier. Now at number 7, being 38 years and 7 months old, we've got Gillingham's Garath McCleary. Yes, this guy is still playing. I find it funny how a lot of these players are wingers. Most of the time their game relies on speed, and that inevitably goes down as you get older. McCleary's played a lot of his career in the Championship. His largest stint was at Reading, where he spent 8 years, and it's safe to say he became a key attacking figure. In 2020 he joined Wycombe Wanderers, making over 200 appearances for them. Fast forward to September 2025, he signs for Gillingham on a 1-year deal with the option for a second. McCleary started his career in non-league, and it looks like there's no sign of him going back to it. On number 6, we've got Byron Webster. Plays for Bromley, and is 38 years and 8 months old. Not the biggest name in the EFL, but certainly a big name at Bromley. The 6'3" centre-back has been in the club since 2020. In 2024, he captained Bromley to the biggest moment ever, the first promotion to the EFL. 36 at the time, and a lot of people would have thought, okay, he's done his bit now. He's captained them to the EFL, not loads of previous EFL experience. Surely he doesn't play in League 2. But he has. He's still the captain, playing week in, week out. And at 38, he's not fading into the background. He's leading, winning. Okay, maybe not winning, but most importantly, he's keeping Bromley in the Football League. On number 5, we've got Chesterfield's McFadzean. Born on the 20th of February 1987, McFadzean is 38 years and 9 months old. Born in Sheffield, came through the ranks at Sheffield United, but really made his name elsewhere. A very good spell at Coventry City, decent spell at Blackburn Rovers before coming to Chesterfield, and he's had a lot of experience in the Championship. There was a point where he started week in, week out for Championship outfit Coventry City, even in his mid-30s. And to be honest with you, he could probably still play in at least League 1. McFadzean plays as a centre-back, and even at 38, he's still very effective. He may not rely on pace like other players just mentioned, but his experience, intelligence and reading of the game is a great head to have in any Championship dressing room, never mind League 2 dressing room. Now at number 4, older than Lionel Messi, and an unpopular opinion, arguably playing at a better level, 39 years and 1 month old, we've got Barrow AFC's Sam Foley. Meet Sam Foley, a midfielder with grit, guile and more than a decade of professional experience. And at 39, he's still anchoring the midfield at Barrow. And what helps him is that he's never been the fastest player on the pitch, and his strengths come from intelligence, ball control and passing. And I think those types of players always tend to be able to play longer. Yes, you'll still have to do a lot of running, but the turtle always beats the hare. That was a horrific analogy. Now moving on to the top 3 oldest players in League 2 this season, all of which goalkeepers, but not all backup goalkeepers. And number 3, being 39 and 2 months old, we've got Salford City's Mark Howard. It's safe to say he's made more appearances for for Salford this season than people maybe would have thought. He joined Salford in July 2025 and he's played for multiple different teams in the Football League as well as spells in the Scottish Premiership. He famously set a record at Sheffield United for consecutive clean sheets. He's known by the nickname Chomp, a name he picked up back in his St Mirren days. Could someone comment down below what that's supposed to mean? Howard's legacy is one of longevity and consistency. He's not a flashy headline grabbing goalkeeper, but he's dependable, smart and he's been around the block. But for me, two veteran goalkeepers stand out the most. There's only two players who are over the age of 40 still playing in League Two, both of which goalkeepers. On number 2, we've got Gillingham's Glenn Morris, who's 41 years and 11 months old, and Tranmere's Joe Murphy, who's 44 years and 3 months old. Murphy is older than the likes of Pepe Reina, Victor Valdez, Iker Casillas, and Petr Cech. Now, in terms of Gillingham's Glenn Morris, in 2023, he won Gillingham's Player of the Year at the age of 39. He then signed a new one-year contract in May 2024, showing the club clearly still trusts him to perform. By the 2024-25 season, Morris even broke Gillingham's oldest ever first-team player record. And at that age, it's important to factor in, he hasn't just been bench cover, he's been relied on heavily. Now moving on to Joe Murphy, the Tranmere legend. He started his career at Tranmere Rovers in 1998 and was there for 4 years. He then rejoined the club in 2020 after an illustrious career in the EFL. He joined the club as a goalkeeping coach, but also as a player. In 2023 and beyond, he continued to extend his contract, playing and coaching simultaneously. In September 2025, he actually started a League Two game when Tranmere's first choice goalkeeper was out. This will make him one of the oldest starters in the division's history. Having Morris, Murphy and all the other players on this list still active in League Two sends a powerful message. Experience counts. These aren't just older bodies, these are football brains. So when we talk about the old guard of League Two, Glenn Morris and Joe Murphy deserve every bit of recognition. They're not just surviving, they're contributing, leading and redefining what veteran means in the modern game. But anyway, yeah boys, I'm going to end the video there. I do hope you enjoyed. Comment down below what sort of videos you want to see next. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, see you in the next one.